Hey Raiders! The Raiders' final decision regarding Jacobs hosting leaves everyone surprised. See the latest updates in this video now. One of the Las Vegas Raiders' key moves last offseason was using the franchise tag on running back Josh Jacobs. He was coming off a 2022 season where he led the NFL with 1,652 rushing yards. The Raiders face another decision on Jacobs this offseason, but he is coming off his worst season and has only rushed for 805 yards. With that in mind, the team does not plan to use the franchise tag on him again, according to an X post from ESPN's Adam Schefter. Schefter noted that the Raiders will try to work to re-sign the star running back, but will likely let him test the free agency. The team would have to give Jacobs $14.1 million guaranteed for 2024 if they wanted to franchise him again. That's a big hit for a running back, and the Raiders' new general manager, Tom Telesco, clearly isn't interested in paying that much. Price. Jacobs will now be able to choose what he wants to do. He expressed interest in staying in Las Vegas but was never able to test free agency before. If he gets a big offer from another team, it's in play for him to play elsewhere in 2024. The running back market is in an interesting place right now. Last offseason, teams chose to franchise their running backs instead of giving them big contracts. This offseason, teams seem willing to let their running backs test the market. This could be a very telling offseason about how running backs will be paid moving forward. It's not likely that Josh Jacobs will come close to the $16 million that Christian McCaffrey is making per season. It's hard to imagine a team paying Jacobs more than $12 million per season. That's a reasonable price for a top running back, but Jacobs is coming off a down year. He could be making close to $10 million per season. That's a lot less than what top wide receivers and tight ends are currently making, but that's the state of the market. There will be a much better idea of what the going rates for running back contracts will be after this offseason. Josh Jacobs was a first-round pick of the Raiders and meant a lot to the franchise. He rushed for over 1,000 yards in 3 of 5 seasons and never rushed for fewer than 800 yards. He was also a team captain and a respected member of the locker room. Jacobs is probably more valuable to the Raiders than other teams. The problem he faces is that Zamir White played very well for Las Vegas when Jacobs was injured and is still on his rookie contract. Why pay Jacobs more than $10 million per year when White can provide similar production for a fraction of the price? It's hard to see the Raiders signing Jacobs for more than $12 million per season. That won't put him as the highest paid running back in the league, but it would put him in the upper echelon. Jacobs may be able to earn more elsewhere, but he needs to evaluate whether or not he wants to make a big change after 5 years with the Raiders.